What is going on, boys? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm super excited to bring you something that's going to save you hundreds, possibly billions. Let's get into it. But before we actually get into it, I am going to ask everybody who's watching this video to subscribe. We are getting close to 10K, and that will signify 1/3 of the way to YouTube rank. So please scroll down, click the subscribe button, drop a like if the video helped you, and let me know what you guys want to see in the future. So when do you buy items? When do you actually go out, type/bazaar, look at it, buy whatever you need? Probably whenever you need it, right? Right, that's what a lot of people do. That's what I do specifically. Oh, I have an efficiency 6, I need an efficiency 10 to do dungeons. I'm gonna go to Bazaar, I'm gonna type in Silex, I'm gonna buy all the Silexes I need, insta-buy. Or if I'm a little more savvy, I will buy order it so I don't have to pay as much. But this is even better than just buy ordering it. So the other day I was looking at Hocus Pocus ciphers. As of right now, they are about 320 mil, and I thought to myself, I was like, pretty sure I remember these being a lot cheaper. I'm pretty sure they are. Well, turns out I was right. How do I know I was right? Well, I used this nifty website called High Auctions. Looking at High Auctions, I could just type in Hocus Pocus cipher, and I could go to either all time or 1 month. But I went to all time. So obviously it started out super expensive, and then when it got to August, and slightly before August and July, it was about at 250 million coins. It would go above, it would go below, it was kind of sitting right there. And then recently it ramped up within the past couple of days to 350 mil. Seems like somebody's manipulating the price. I don't want to spend 350 mil on something I could have gotten for 250 mil 2 weeks ago. And so in an effort to stop this, I decided to put together a list of all the things I was going to need to buy within the next month. Put it all together in a very easy to read doc, because obviously you have those options to be able to do the research for yourself. A lot of people don't. You also have the options to look at whatever item you want, whether it's Bazaar, whether it's AH. But sometimes it gets difficult to sift through everything, be like, well, is it gonna go up? Is it gonna go down? Who knows? So I decided to put all of the prices into a specific document. Now I'll leave the link in my Discord. My Discord is linked in the description. I'll also probably leave in the description. So if you need it, it'll be there. Otherwise it will be in the Discord. Let's take a look at the document. So taking a look here, I have it, it's very crude. I put it together in a couple hours today. I have it separated by armor, swords, bows, upgrades, and if you guys like the video and we get, I don't know, 300, 400 likes on the video, I can start putting in more things such as attributes, which will require more research, and it's a lot harder to look into specific attributes because of god rolls and all that stuff. And I can add rods and more talismans and reforged stones, whatever you guys want. It basically is whatever you guys want, because for now, I'm putting in prices of stuff that I'm going to use, but if you guys want to use it often, I can make this a super comprehensive document. So just taking a look at it, I have all of these enchants, specifically because I'm going to build my claymore, all these bows, the things you really want are underlined. It's kind of ordered in a way of when you would want to purchase specific enchants versus ones that don't really matter as much. But let's take a specific look at something like Chimera, something really easy. A lot of people know Chimera markets. So why does it say 90 mil? What does the 90 mil number mean? Well, it means that you should 100% be buying this enchant when it's under 90 mil or when it's around the 90 mil price. The reason why is because I went and I looked at all the Bazaar items. And when you look at something like Chimera, so Chimera right now is selling for 128 mil insta buy and about 100 mil buy order. 100 mil buy order isn't bad. But when you look at these kind of graphs, you'll see that on September 4th, it was 90 mil to insta buy Chimera. So obviously you don't want to be insta buying Chimera when it's 128 mil. I went and I took these numbers from about right here, this little dip between late July to about early September. And I kind of averaged out the numbers and I looked at, well, let's try to find a price that would be a good price for everybody to buy, that they're probably not going to lose money on unless some update changes a lot of things, but also not something super outrageous like 128 mil. The only reason it's this high is because Diana hasn't been elected for a while. for most of the numbers, you can't look at the whole graph because obviously this chimera has been around a long time, and this kind of rise after May is consistent with pretty much every other enchant listed on that document, and it's because of that big inflation that we had, and then we had deflation. So most of the numbers are taken from this little area right here. Other than knowing when to buy items, what else is this document useful for? Well, you can use it to judge inflation. And there's, I don't exactly remember the formula for judging inflation, but it basically has to do with as if there hasn't been an update or something crazy, or the YouTuber coming out and saying this new enchant is crazy, if there hasn't been any of that influencing these prices, and the prices are gradually rising or deflating over time, that's how you can judge inflation. Because in 6 months from now, First Strike 5 might be worth 250 mil, but if it was slowly rising over time, and you look at the graph and it's just slowly gone up and there hasn't been any big dips or any big rises, it probably is going to be about worth 250 mil. I'm not saying I'm going to automatically update this document based off of inflation rates every single day, because that'd be a lot of work, but you guys can try to figure that out on your own using these numbers as a baseline. But looking at how much money it saves you, so if you look at, you can go into each individual enchant, right? And First Strike 5, I think it's being instabought for like 250 mil. If you buy at these numbers, instead of paying 2.5 bill maybe for all these enchants, you're paying 1.91. So it really starts to add up in the money you save when you start hypermaxing items. And I know a lot of people don't hypermax items, but even when you want to get Chimera 3, if you want to get First Strike 5, if you want to get Looting 5, because you're trying to grind Ghosts and that's the only thing you're going to buy, you don't want to overpay for these items, because then you're just wasting your time. So many people are obsessed with better money-making methods, making more money, trying to improve it by 1 million this hour. Like instead of 27 mil, I want to do 28 mil this hour. When they could be saving millions by just not buying from markets that they don't know, because they're being directly influenced by somebody else. So there you have it. That's how you save hundreds, if not billions and billions of coins. I just thought this is something interesting that you guys would want, that you guys would know. I was going to do it anyway, so I figured I would explain to you guys how I did it, what I did, and if you guys like it, go ahead and use it. If you guys don't like it, you can let me know too. I do stream every single day at twitch.tv/theogyadi, except for Sundays, but check me out on there. Drop a like, drop a sub, and I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic day.